Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3's trailer was actually insane. Like, this is one of those reveals where you don't just get hyped, you start asking questions immediately. Because yeah, it looked crazy, but at the same time it left us with a lot of questions. Where is the Time Patrol? Where is Chronoa? How is Xenoverse 2 even connected to this? Did Trunks just die? And how is Bulma alive in age 1000? These aren't small details either. These are literally the foundation of Xenoverse's story. So today I'm not just breaking this down. I'm going to actually predict the story of Xenoverse 3 based on everything we've seen so far, because Bandai has been dropping hints, not just in the trailer, but even inside Xenoverse 2 itself. And when you connect all of it together, yeah, this is way deeper than people think. So first thing we need to establish, Xenoverse 3 takes place at age 1000, and that's very much inspired by Dragon Ball Online, which also takes place at age 1000. And the reason that timeline matters so much is because age 1000 is literally the golden age of the entire Dragon Ball universe. Because of everything Goku and the crew did, the universe survived. Their legacy spread so far that everyone trains, everyone pushes their limits. And because of that, Universe 7 is sitting at the top of the universe rankings, meaning Xeno isn't even thinking about erasing it. We're good. The universe is thriving. And honestly, the Xenoverse 3 logo is already telling you this. You see those 3 golden stripes? In Japanese culture, gold represents wealth, prosperity, royalty, and high prestige. That logo isn't just a design choice. It's telling you that age 1000 is sacred. This isn't just another timeline on the list. This is the timeline, the peak of everything Dragon Ball built toward. Now let's get into the actual story, because this is where it gets really interesting to me. The way I see it, our custom character shows up in New West City and meets Bulma. We join this group called the Great Saiyan Squad, and for a while, things are actually kind of normal. We're doing superhero stuff, saving New West City, living in the Golden Age. Brett's there, John's there, it's a whole thing. Good vibes. But then, enemies from the past start bleeding into age 1000. History is being disturbed, and that's when the story actually picks up, because we start learning about the Time Patrol. Or more specifically, what's left of the Time Patrol. Because something happened to it, something bad. And the clues for this have been in Xenoverse 2 the whole time. The loading screens literally hint that something catastrophic happens to the Time Patrol. So in Xenoverse 3, I think we spend a huge chunk of the story rebuilding it, taking classes, training, earning our spot as actual Time Patrollers. And once we're in, we're working to restore it while still being part of the Great Saiyan Squad on the side. That probably becomes the side mission system. And because of all the time travel chaos, Goku and others start popping up in age 1000. And just like Xenoverse 2, we train with them, learn their moves, get stronger. That classic Xenoverse energy, but now set against the biggest backdrop this series has ever had. Okay, now let's talk about the real theory, because this is where things get genuinely wild. What actually happened to the Time Patrol? And what is Fu's role in all of this? Go back to Chapter 3 of the Future Saga in Xenoverse 2. The very last cutscene, Fu says,
"Gotta do this one all by myself. 'Cause if I don't pull it off alone, then it will fail. And whatever else may happen, I can't let a future unfold without a hero like you. Hey, shh, don't fret. The pain's gonna be intense, but I won't let you die from it. That much I can guarantee."
And people just moved past that line. But that line is everything. Because unlike Dragon Ball Heroes where Fu is straight up a villain, in Xenoverse 2, Fu is more of an anti-villain. He has a plan. He's not just evil for the sake of it. Remember, Frieza was his failed experiment. He gave Frieza the power of time, but Frieza's wicked heart made him unstable, and he lost. That experiment failed. So now Fu is going to try something different. He wants control of Chronoa, the supreme Kai of time, so he can alter history. Not to destroy everything, but to prevent something catastrophic. He wants to save lives. He's willing to become the villain to do it. But here's where it gets tragic. I think Fu's plan completely backfires. In trying to cancel history to prevent our deaths, he ends up creating the very disaster he was trying to stop. classic time paradox, and when everything is at its darkest. Trunks and Chronoa both pushed past their limits, the time patrol in ruins. That's when Goku ascends. And hopefully our CAC is right there fighting alongside him, because that would be the moment, the peak of the entire saga. And Fu? I don't think he just simply dies. Even if he does, he wins in a certain sense. Because the time patrol as we knew it is gone, changed forever, resized. And that is the bridge into Xenoverse 3's world. Now I have to put one more theory on the table, because I genuinely cannot stop thinking about it. What if the Bulma we see in Xenoverse 3 is actually Fu in disguise? I know, but hear me out. If that theory is right, then Xenoverse 3's story becomes this slow burn mystery, where we're piecing together the truth the whole time. Something feels off about this version of Bulma. Something doesn't add up. And over the course of the game, we slowly uncover what's really going on. That would be actual storytelling. That would be Dragon Ball doing something genuinely unexpected for once. And then there's the God of Destruction of Time theory.
破壊神はね、怖いんだよ。
And this one I have a real gut feeling about. Think about it. We have the Supreme Kai of Time. And we know that Kais and gods of destruction always exist in balance. For every Supreme Kai, there's a god of destruction. So why wouldn't there be a god of destruction of time? I genuinely think Xenoverse 3 is going to introduce exactly that. Timelines being created and destroyed, not just by Fu's schemes, but by a being whose entire role is to destroy them. That's a level of Dragon Ball world building we've never touched before. And Xenoverse 3 feels like exactly the game to go there. Now let me show you something that's been hiding in Xenoverse 2 in plain sight this whole time. There's an NPC just casually standing there in the game, whose dialogue tells you he is number 7 of something called the Hero Society. And the second you try to ask about it, he immediately shushes you, tells you to keep it quiet, then gives you a super soul that literally says, "I am over 1,000 years old." That NPC is a message. The developers were planting seeds for Age 1000 and the Hero Society, which is almost certainly the Great Saiyan Squad, directly inside Xenoverse 2. They've been building toward this for a long time. Alright, let's talk about what we can actually see in the trailer and the promotional material, because there is a lot packed in there. New West City is massive, like genuinely city scale. It feels very inspired by Toriyama's superhero art direction. Sleek, modern, futuristic, but still Dragon Ball. The character customization looks deeper than anything we've gotten before. The difference between Brett's build and that definitely not a cyborg guy's build is significant. Different body types, different silhouettes entirely. And the tail. They're showing a character with a visible Saiyan tail as an actual customization option, not just some background accessory. Saiyan tail confirmed. And the stance is, Brett is doing the Yamcha pose, while the other character is in a completely different fighting stance, which tells me custom stances are coming. You're going to build your fighter's identity from the ground up in a way we've never had before. And I have a feeling this game is borrowing heavily from the GTA online model. Apartments, hubs, insane interior customization, a real persistent online world. Dragon Ball GTA Edition. And I'm so excited for that. Oh, and Piccolo being in the hub area. That's almost definitely confirming mentors are going to be physically present in the world just like Xenoverse 2. Except now, imagine an older, wiser Piccolo. Like the Dragon Ball Online version. Training under that Piccolo goes absolutely crazy. Okay, let's get into your questions, because you guys sent some really good ones. Will there be manga exclusive content? Honestly, it depends entirely on when the game releases. If we're anywhere near the Moro arc, getting an anime adaptation, there's a solid chance manga-exclusive characters make it in. Fingers crossed on that one. Will it be on Switch too? Not at launch, almost certainly not. But down the line? Don't rule it out. Bandai Namco wants as many people playing as possible. What happened to Goku and Vegeta? Are those their literal selves or descendants? A lot of people think they're descendants, not the actual characters. I disagree. I think those are Goku and Vegeta, the real ones. Brought into Age 1000 through time travel. That's the whole point of Xenoverse. History bleeds into the present, and suddenly, you're face to face with the actual Goku. That's the magic of this series, and I don't think they're giving that up. Will there be beam struggles and new battle mechanics? There absolutely has to be. This is a full sequel on modern hardware, but just keep your expectations balanced. We don't know the scale of the changes yet. And look, I've seen people genuinely worried that Xenoverse 3 is going to drop character creation or time travel entirely. I need you to let that fear go right now. Those two things are Xenoverse. They are the identity of this franchise. Removing them wouldn't be a bold new direction. It would just be a different game. They're staying. What's changing is the scale and the ambition around them. So relax. Just keep expectations in check and let the game breathe. Alright, it's end of the month, which means you already know what time it is. Community Spotlight. And this month, you guys genuinely cooked. First up, Farizi brought us a Gogeta drawing from Legends, and it is beautiful. The detail, the energy, everything about it is clean. Keep that up because you're something special. Next, Ishan Arts actually took inspiration from Spinnick and elevated it. I love seeing artists take an influence and then make it their own. You can feel the improvement in this piece. Keep this pace up. Danny just cooked perfection. I don't know how else to say it. I love this so much. Can't wait to see more from you. Gra came through with colors that are genuinely going crazy. The palette, the way it all hits together. Please keep cooking because that piece deserves all the attention. And closing us out, Maya Devi absolutely smashed with this Gohan and Goku drawing. The composition, the power in it. I want to see more from you. Don't stop. Alright, that's everything for today. If you enjoyed it, sub up, like the video. We're pushing toward 25K, and this community deserves it. Drop your Xenoverse 3 theories in the comments. Do you think Bulma is secretly food? And do you think there's a god of destruction of time coming? Let me know. Until next time, take care. See ya.